Okay, Indonesia,
Indonesia.
Canada,
Germany.
Germany,
Oaxaca.
Oaxaca. Bienvenido, hermano.
I want to go
Do you
to
know
Oaxaca.
the state where he from? Maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe it's the most beautiful state in
Really?
Mexico. I'm not sure, but I love Oaxaca. ¿De qué parte de Oaxaca vienes, hermano?
De Guaguapan a 3 horas de Oaxaca.
Guapan. Lo he escuchado, nunca he tenido el privilegio, pero sí lo he escuchado.
Está más cerca de Puebla.
Ok, más para acá. Ok, ya.
De aquí para allá son 6 horas en autobús.
Ok.
Y a Oaxaca son 8.
Sí, claro. Ah, okay. Yeah. My job in the hostel, it's new because he is a regular guest here in the hostel. But
Yeah.
he explained me some months before, nobody don't do nothing. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why, because my contract is from September. Yes, that's super new here in the hostel.
Okay, got
Yes,
it. Yeah.
the owner say, okay, then if we give tours, because I got 8 years giving tours in my life. Talk a tour with me and say, okay, I want to be in my hostel. Then I say, sure, if you want to pay, I can do it. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
It's how we start with this project of the tours for everybody, for the guests. And I explain, the another reason is, okay, got a lot of reasons this. The first one, give you some option to do, because it's not mandatory go and back with me. No, you can go, but if you see something nice around, you can stay there. No, hey, I want to wait here. I can, for sure. I explain how you can back, and you can enjoy there. For example, Coyoacán, La Lagunilla in Tepito today. It's another big market. In 2 hours, it's impossible to cross all the market, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if can say beautiful. It's so big folklore. It's super folklorical
got it.
space. Yes, it's
Alright.
super Mexican experience. Absolutely. And the last is when the guests arrive early. You know, we are talking before 11, and we give the rooms after 2.
Yeah.
What you can do in this time?
Yeah. There you go.
Come with us, take the turn, sure. You can walk, you can know a little bit about the city, and when you're back, you can your room it's ready to you, and you can go inside, take coffee, beer in the floor. Yes, something. Yeah. Options to you.
Yeah, that's so cool to go to this hostel. The hostel I've been before, or a few weeks before in Miami.
Okay.
There was a hostel you were not even allowed to have something to drink in your room or something like that.
Okay.
If they would see you having something to drink in your room, they would charge you about $100 US. And that's so terrible because I mean,
De hecho, esta viene de Oaxaquita. Me la compré apenas hace 15 días. Sí. Poco. Yo soy más, sinceramente yo soy cipoliteño. O sea, bueno, no soy de allá, pero cipolite, sí es. Tlatelolco, it's not a Spanish word. It's in Nahuatl, the original language of the indigenous people here in Mexico, in the center of the country. Yes, they speak Nahuatl. They spoke Nahuatl. This Tlatelolco, this is a apartment complex, a big apartment complex divided in 3 sections. We are in the second section. It born in the 60s for the president Adolfo López Mateos, one president, and the desire was make a little city in the city, peacefully city in the city, because the actual city start to burn, start to rise, and the chaos come with the city. You know, cars, smoke, blood, a lot of things, and he want to put something peacefully. And the main idea is you don't need out for nothing. Shops, barbers, schools, pharmacies, everything is inside because the cars never enter. It's absolutely green, cultural and sport spaces like this one. This is a kindergarten, and in front it's a swimming pool. No, they got everything inside. Exactly everything inside. Just to live here and not going out for nothing, for nothing. It was in the 60s, and Tlatelolco got the name in Nahuatl because Tlatelolco in Spanish is the island of sand, or the place with sand, an island, just an island. And here, we are talking before Spain, the history of Mexico, 21, 1521, 1821, 1921. The conquest, the independence, and civil war. Everything in 21. Before 21, here was the bigger market in all America.
Oh, really?
Not just Aztecs or Mexicas, Aztecs, Mayans, Mixtecas, Totonacos, Tolanenches, everybody, Wiraricas, every culture in America, or in the space of Mexico and Central America, came here to sell things because it was the biggest market. And to me, I can imagine the culture, the mix of cultures here, because the Mayans are super popular, the Mixtecos are super popular, the Aztecas are super popular, and everyone was together here. This is Tlatelolco, and welcome to the beginning of the tour. Questions?
Not yet.
None? Are you sure? Because I do exam.
Exams?
¿Preguntas? This is, if you can see, the dresses of the clothes are different. Someone in blue, black, red, pink, brown, a lot of colors. It's because here in Mexico, in general, some clothes represent something where you are, or the figures in your clothes represent exactly where you are. Because, for example, he comes from Oaxaca, but in Oaxaca existed a lot of cultures, and each culture got the details in their clothes. That's why I don't know everything, but it's obviously not every clothes are the same.
Yeah.
Here was, imagine, maybe you are here about talking about the cultures in Mexico. Here was the place where you can find everything. This is the subway. Yeah. It's Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, sure.
In a skirt. Whee!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, this is just a representation. Come on. I'm sorry.
That's all?
I'm sorry.
Bird?
What trash? The door?
There's a bird out there? What?
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, it's maybe a quetzal.
It's a quetzal.
It's a quetzal, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
In 500 years ago, the quetzals arrived here.
Right, because I was in Guatemala like a long time ago, and their coin is the quetzal, but I never saw one, and I'm like, where can I see one of these birds?
It's sad because they are killing the quetzals.
Oh, are they extinct?
The urbanization are killing the quetzals. Not exactly the people, but yes, the quetzal is a little bigger and it's super delicate. And it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
And that's why a lot of people try to hunt the quetzal.
For the feathers?
Exactly, feather, or just to keep like a pet. But it's really sad because the quetzal need a lot of the space, and it's a problem.
And I think this is equal.
Exactly. Some words he don't understand me, and I don't understand him. Yeah. Why? Because the Spanish here in Mexico, especially in Mexico, it's really different. And we together we say the really hard Spanish here in Mexico comes from Yucatan. Yes, the Yucatecos, the people from Yucatan, they speak really strange. For example, translating, it's they say, I find, I didn't find.
What's that?
Exactly.
Exactly.
In Spanish, we do the same face.
I find, I didn't find.
Exactly. ¿Sí has escuchado esa frase que dicen lo busco y no lo busco? Everybody say the same face, because really, if you want to speak Spanish, don't go to Yucatan.
All right. Noted.
Yes, nobody in Mexico can understand you. Yes, for sure. You have to say, okay, and if you translate to Spanish now, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. You need a translator for yourself.
But you know Yucatan, no? Maybe Quintana Roo or Playa del Carmen, Cancun.
Playa del Carmen, yeah.
Yucatan, it's one state here in Mexico. Again, it's not a Spanish word, it's in Maya. What's the name of Yucatan or Yucatan in English? I don't understand.
Oh,
Why?
that's interesting.
When Hernan Cortés, the conqueror of Mexico, arrived here to Mexico, Mexico place, Mexico land, yes, so, yeah, the space of Mexico. He met the Mayans before of the Aztecs or before the Mexicas.
Okay.
He met the Mayans, but he spoke Spanish, and the Mayans spoke Mayan. Yes. If I speak with you in Spanish, you don't understand.
That's
If you
right.
speak with me in German, I don't understand.
That might
Yeah.
be right as well.
When Hernan Cortés arrived, he said, "Where I am," the Mayans answer, "Yucatan."
Oh,
Sorry,
okay,
what are you
yeah.
saying? I don't understand.
Uh-huh.
And he said, "Oh, this is Yucatan." Sorry, Yucatan?
Oh, because they
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I
I
got
don't
it.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said,
gotta
maybe
love
the name of this place is Yucatan.
Yeah.
But in Maya, it's sorry, I don't understand. This is the name. This is a place where you can see the first problem in Mexico City, or the bigger problem in Mexico City. Can you see the buildings behind?
Uh-huh.
You can see how one building is
Oh, yeah.
left into
yeah.
the right and the another left into the left. Okay, why? It's because falling. Sorry, Mexico City. It's not a solid ground. Mexico City. It's built on a big lake. They take the lake, the
Oh,
water, but if you take the water from a lake, you got a swamp.
Hmm.
No matter if you put these super heavy buildings in a swamp, what's the consequences? Sink.
Sinking.
Mexico City, it's sinking. We got the level, yes, we got the level from 1910. From 1910 until 2025, Mexico City was sinking around 3 meters.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
That is a lot.
Wow.
It
You can
is.
see, find the Independence column. It's famous because everybody called the Independence Angel. If you arrive to the Independence Angel, now it's impossible because they are working. I tell you why. Independence Angel, it's really light, but Mexico, it's really heavy. It's going down, but the Independence Angel keep the
Oh,
same
yeah.
level. Yeah? For us, this is the limit, or how we can see the falling,
So the
because
difference.
exactly, it's 3
Yeah,
meters.
yeah.
They are making one new step, because each 4 or 5 step, yes, that's real. Each 4 or 5 years they have to make a new step, because Mexico City continued sinking,
Oh, no.
and the Independence column keep the same altitude. That's why when they start to build this complex, the complex it's sinking.
Yeah.
So when, like, did they know, whoever like colonized Mexico City or whatever, or started building here, did they know like how big Mexico City was gonna get?
No. The
Oh,
big
okay.
Mexico City born in the 40s, in the 30s.
Right.
Yes, it's this big city don't got a lot of time. It's really new. It's
Okay.
really new. In 80 years,
Mhm.
they create
exploded, so-
this Mexico. Yes,
Okay.
come on. Welcome to the archaeological zone in Tlatelolco. Tlatelolco was the twin city of Mexico Tenochtitlan. Exactly the same. The main altar, the main temple, super beautiful. We got just this place because in the 60s, Mario Pani, he built the complex, yes. But let me tell you one thing. He destroyed the 90% of the pre-Hispanic city. He know he was destroying, yes. He with big trucks destroy because the president was too much more better the money than the culture. In the end of the project, the anthropologic ministry arrived here and they rescued this. It's really sad because a lot of history disappeared with this. And the funny thing is when to Mario Pani say, okay, Mario, wait, what are you doing? the complex. Okay, but you are destroying everything. Yes, for sure, but don't worry. I want to keep the main temple. Okay, yes, like a funny place. Oh, with a beautiful fountains. I want to put some things to play, the children's, and they say, you understand what you are doing?
Yeah.
Obviously, they can rescue, but just the 10% of all the city. We get all the city, and now we got this one. Behind this is the Santiago Church, maybe the first church. It's a race between three churches, but this is maybe the first church in the history of Mexico. You can see the architecture, you can see a lot of things I will explain, but just like detail, no matter where. But if you see a circular temple, this is in honor to the air. Yes. Why? Because
To what, sorry?
to the air, the wind.
Okay.
Yes. What's the form of the wind? For example, in a tornado, in a hurricane, that's a form. That's why every circular platform, circular altar, it's in honor to the air or to the wind. Yes. This is Tlatelolco's archaeologic zone, and come with me. Tlatelolco was the twin city of Mexico Tenochtitlan. Mexico Tenochtitlan is the corner of the hostel. It's the main temple. Okay, it was absolutely the same. It was the same. And here, it's the real place where Hernán Cortés win the conquest. A lot of people, chronists, in general, the chronists of Mexico, tell Tlatelolco it's marked all the time for the blood. Yes, they got the blood on top. Why? Here is where Mexico Tenochtitlan lose the conquest. Here it's when in 1968 the government killed around 500 or 600 students for the protest. Here it's where in 1985 the first bigger earthquake arrived and destroyed 4 buildings with a lot of people. Yes. Here is market for the blood. It's really crazy, this place. But it's it's a super cool ground. It's really nice. You can see no cars. It's safe to walk. And it's not really expensive to live here. Welcome to maybe the first church in all Mexico. Maybe. Yes. Why? Because doesn't exist registers. But why it is maybe the first? The race is it's with one in Tláhuac, the another one in Coyoacán, and this one. Why? Because in general, if you see another church got the Plateresque style, the Baroque style, a lot of styles, the New Hispanic, a lot. Here, it's not. It's just a lot of stones, and including doesn't exist bricks. If you want to find some brick, doesn't exist. It's just stones.
Yeah.
Where do you think they took the stones to make this?
From the river or from the ruins?
Exactly. Yes. For detail, the original pyramid here in Tlatelolco was 14 meters taller than the top of this church.
Oh my God.
wow.
Exactly. Was really big and important buildings. No, not just this one. This is the rest of, yes, the ruins of, but the original pyramid got 14 meters taller than this one. Okay, next. Why it is the first one? Because it doesn't exist style, no Baroque, no Plateresque, it's just the door. And one super important thing, the man or the saint in there is Santiago. Santiago, it's one apostle of Jesus Christ. Yes, I don't know a lot of the Catholicism really, but he is Santiago. But one detail, the indigenous don't accept the conquest just next. No, and how we can see, because just next after the Santiago, you can see another sculpture. This sculpture, it's an eagle two faces. You know, the eagle of two faces was the symbol or the flag or the shield of Tlatelolco. They say, okay, you can put your temple here because they don't got the word church. You can put the temple, but not on us.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to be down of us. That's why they put an eagle.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it's
got it.
it's a really a big fight with the conquest. This is after 3 years after the conquest because this church comes from 1524. Yes, got 500 years. Yes, living here. Inside, in these years, inside got a lot of gold altars and that. By the 50s, yes, in the half of the 19th century, by the 1850s, 1860s, with the new reforms in the laws, a lot of people come and stole a lot of things. That's why now it's empty. It's just a white room, but. This is the Santiago Church, and one detail: why the church got two doors in front and at left? It's because this is for the indigenous, and the main door was for Spaniards.
Oh.
Yes.
Really? They're divided.
Exactly. Yes, a lot.
And-
But we can see why the Spaniards do that, but this is not from Spaniards. The indigenous don't wanna be
Oh, yeah.
with
okay.
That's why they say no,
Okay.
please. You got your side, I got my side.
Oh.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Come on to see inside. El problema de la iglesia incluso se ve, ¿no? Cómo se está cayendo. That's the problem everywhere in Mexico City. You can see how the church is sinking, including the floor.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's one. And let me show you.
You just turn your head a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe you're drunk. And including how the buildings are really, really heavy. That's why the left side, thanks to this big building, yes, the building it's floating, no, it's sinking, and the building is taking everything around, including this space, and that's why the pyramid is broken.
Okay, yeah.
Because this building it's sinking and it's taking everything.
Well, actually, my biggest problems about learning languages now is that I'm kind of shy and I try not to do something wrong and whatnot, and therefore I'm not into practicing because I'm just like.
Siqueiros, he is part of this big movement with murals here in Mexico. They three, David Alfaro Siqueiros, Diego Rivera. You know who was Frida Kahlo?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He is the husband of Frida Kahlo.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And he
Oh,
is
so he's also a painter.
Yes. He is Jose Clemente Orozco. Okay. The printer, Siqueiros. What's the representation of this print? Obviously, is the conquest. No, especially where Tlatelolco, the main temple, the main pyramid in Tlatelolco, and the man in the middle with the hands. What happened? He's not praying. He's asking, what happened? No, why you let they do that? Okay.